I finally made it to the lathe with this laser cut blank. I have turned a large number of these recently, and I've had an amazing time. They are gorgeous. Every single one of them is just stunning when it's turned and finished. I don't have a lot of new tips to give you because I've kind of shared everything I have. So we're just going to stop talking and start turning and just enjoy the process. Want to let you know if you are interested in these blanks after I turn them. You've seen me press them into pin kits, and I've been placing those on my Etsy store. So if you're interested, please hop over there, take a look, and maybe you'll find one that suits you, or maybe you need a gift for somebody, and you'll find a really cool pin, and they can always go back and watch this video and see their pin being turned and pressed into a kit. Blank looks really nice, but you'll notice there's quite a bit of sanding dust in the grain of the walnut. I'm just going to use a soft toothbrush and brush with the grain. Try to get some of that out. The rest of it we will get out with denatured alcohol. Just going to do a cleanup here, quick cleanup. You can see it's already starting to look a little better. You'll want to get that out of your grain because it won't disappear. It will show up as white marks in your finish. So be very cognizant of the dust that gets in your grain. I'm going to sand the opposite of the grain, just in an effort to remove anything I can. I get these soft bristle toothbrushes at Walmart. You get a pack of 8 for a couple of dollars, maybe $1.50, $2. They're pretty cheap, and they're disposable once you wear them out, so they're worth having around for jobs like this. All right, let's get the denatured alcohol and see if we can't finish that off. I'm going to start by rubbing with the grain. I'm putting a little bit of pressure on there, trying to work down into the grain. Now with the lathe started, I'm going to go ahead and clean just a little bit more. There you go. I do not want to touch this with my fingers. So what I'm going to, well, I have to now to put the non-stick bushings on, but once I remove it from the turning bushings, get the non-stick bushings on, I will wipe it one additional time with a clean side of the denatured alcohol towel, just to get rid of any oil from my fingers. But you take a look at that, you don't see any of those white marks in the grain. There might be one right there, but I'll work on that here in a second. Let me get the non-stick bushings on. With those non-stick bushings on, I'm going to go ahead and clean one additional time. Normally, I would put the non-stick bushings on first, then clean the blanks, so you really only have to clean once, but I did forget to do that, so I wanted to make sure any oil or dirt that my fingers might have had on them will not be transferred to the blank. I'm going to let this set and dry for just a few seconds, and then we'll come back and inspect it. As the blank dries, you'll notice, like right there, there is residue from the towel, lint from the towel. So I'm just going to use just an acetate brush. I keep a clean one in my cabinet right next to my lathe that is only used for dusting the blanks. You don't want to use your finger, and really you don't want to blow on the blank, because if you blow on it, moisture from your breath can get on the blank and can actually cause problems as well. All right, she's ready for some CA. I'm going to show you the application of the first coat because it's going to make a huge difference in the overall appearance of the blank. And then we'll come back and show you what it looks like after I get all of my coats applied. Just take a look at that. This blank is going to be amazing. The CA application is complete, and as I rotate the blank, I'm watching the reflection of the light above my lathe, and I can, anywhere the light breaks, that's where you have a low spot, and I'm just not seeing any, so I think I've got a really nice finish on this blank. I'm going to get it off the nonstick bushings. We'll take it over to our disc sander. We're going to square the ends to get rid of any excess CA. We'll get it back on the turning bushings, and we're going to micro mesh it. 15 seconds per pad. Wipe that slurry off and finish with the other 8 pads. Just finishing up with the last pad. We'll wipe that slurry off, shut the lathe off, and take a look at that blank. Isn't that amazing? All that's left is to apply a little wax, buff the blank up, and assemble it into the kit. So I'll meet you at the assembly table. Ready to assemble this beautiful blank into a kit. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a close-up here by having the camera right in front of what I'm doing. Just deburring the blank. This makes the components slide in just a tiny bit easier. I think I'm getting my hands in the way with this angle, so I may not use this angle again, but wanted to try something different for this video. Wow, take a look at that. What a gorgeous blank. What an incredible pen. I'd really like to thank you for joining me for the turning of this laser cut blank. This is called a Sierra double key blank. If you're interested, Cobb Brothers Woodworking has this blank for sale. I'll put a link in the video description. The pen kit, I've been getting a lot of comments about these kits. People have been seeing them on my Etsy store and contacting me and saying, where can I get that kit? This is the Elegant Monarch. It's called the Circle Band. See, it's got a little circle around the band. They have another one that is a cross on the band. They call that the cross band, of course. And then a third one that they call the Joshua band. I don't know how to describe that one, but if you go to their website, and I'll put a link to Classic Nib down in the description of this video as well, you can check out these incredible Elegant Monarch pen kits. This is my absolute favorite pen kit of all time. I would like to thank you for joining me for this video. I'd like to give a special thanks to Rick Cobb and Kenneth Wines for giving me this gorgeous double key Sierra laser cut blank. And as always, I want you to know that you are always welcome in my shop. Come back and see me again real soon, and have a great evening.